What's up, guys? I'm back, and today we have on the workbench something that I have never seen before. It has a bunch of Chinese writing on it. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Yeah, so we've got this big old power cord here. Let's get rid of the camera cap. Looks like somebody installed a Princess Auto Special on there. So, yeah, okay. And we've got a big old power switch, click switch here. And then over here, let's see if anybody figure out what this thing is. Any guesses? Put them down in the comments below if you have a guess. I know what it is. And I have never, ever worked on anything like this before in my life. So, the story with this one goes something like this. Customer imported a product. Thought that this was European power and decided that they were going to not put a 120 volt thing on it, but put a 220 volt plug on it and plug it into 220 volt. Well, they discovered right away that 240 volt don't work, and subsequently made a bunch of smoke come out of this thing. What is this thing? Okay, the reveal. This is actually a control unit for a brand new industrial sewing machine, meant for doing things like heavy fabrics, leather, covers for boats and stuff like that. This is an industrial sewing machine control unit, and I'm not really all too sure exactly what's going on, but I mean, let's just start with, so I am going to plug this in. I already know this has been plugged into 220, but let's see if it does anything at all. Let's have a look. Okay, so I'm going to assume the power button. Click, click, click. And we got absolutely nothing. I'm going to assume P is the power button. Yeah, everything else looks like it's control related. I would say that that is stone cold dead. So, it's kind of weird looking. Anyway, let's see if we can dump this out of here. Alright. Okay, holy smokes. Holy moly. Let's, well, I would say for certain that we have a failed capacitor there. Is that the only thing we have failed? I don't know. But let's look at these two holes. Right here and right here. That's the other side of the cap. Like the lead has been blown right off the capacitor on both of them. There's one big cap here, which is the one that's gaping wide open. And then this one here, which is right there, is missing the lead here. Huh. We definitely have some visible damage here. Okay, that one's loose, so Let's grab a microscope here. We'll look at this a little bit closer. Okay, so let's sorry for the delay there. Clearly being an idiot, and yeah. So that lead is gone. I don't think anybody's touched that lead is gone as well. What the heck? Okay, sure. Let's get this proper. Okay, let's start with some solder and some wick. And see what we can do. Now, the biggest problem I'm going to have is I don't think I have any capacitors that size, so those are definitely going to have to be ordered. What are those? 680 microfarads, 250 volt. Holy moly. I'm just going to see how easy this is going to be. I'm not expecting it to be easy, but we'll find out. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of like, I don't know if it's touch up or if somebody was in here. It's really hard to tell. But here, we'll start here. So I was looking online last night and I was looking at prices for this this particular sewing machine, and this sewing machine is worth, like, after taxes, you're probably looking at a good 3,500 bucks. It's definitely not cheap. Yeah, it's free. Okay. Oh. What in the God's green earth is going on here? Holy shite. Okay, so I thought that the other lead had been blown off, but no. It's even way more jank than that. This wire is actually attached to... Oh my god, you guys gotta see this. This is unbelievable. Let's get this off of here. This is so jank. This component's cracked and damaged as well. Right here. This guy right here. Holy crap, man. Like, look at this. So the negative side goes into the board. Right? Same with this one. That's the negative side, right? No. Negative positive in caps? What? Can you even do that? So this looks like two caps that have been chained together. Because this is on the positive and this is on the negative. Okay. Sure. let's meter that. This is just the weirdest thing I've ever seen. So what this appears to be is two caps that are chained together in series. I don't even know what to say about this. This is so weird. This contact looks like it's come right off its pad. I've never seen anything like this. What kind of bizarre bananas crap is this? You see that contact is like pretty much right off. Contact point. Just going to meter that one more time, just to make sure. It'd be helpful if this wasn't glued in. Okay, let's grab a screwdriver. See if I can give it some persuasion. Like that. Alright. So, yeah. That appears to be everything. Now let's see, is there a short on the main power rail? Let's check. Would be the two outer pieces here. They are not shorted, so that is good. At least from a initial diagnosis, I really don't understand what they're doing with those caps. Look at, they've got tape in there to keep it from shorting out on the board. Regardless, I mean, I need all three of these, so that's all I can do for this at this particular juncture, because everything else actually looks like it might be okay, amazingly enough, because nothing else looks like it exploded, just the cap, that's remnants of it, and then that, well, let's see what that is. I don't even know what that is yet. Let's have a look at it under the microscope. Oh, I might get lucky. I might actually be able to see what this thing is. 20. Yeah. NTC 10D20 is what that is. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's go search for some parts here. Because I am definitely not going to have any of this stuff, so it's all going to have to be ordered. A negative temperature coefficient, NTC, power thermistor, used primarily to suppress inrush currents, electrical and electronic circuits. Okay. Cool. That's what we need. Now, can I... Oh, okay, what is this thing? Okay, so this thing is meant to protect against damaging inrush currents flowing into devices. It's kind of like stuck to the back of this, so it must wait for this to heat up before it allows that thermal connection to happen. Otherwise, it's resisting like 90% of the current that's being thrown at it. So, okay, that's good. For now, that's where I'm going to stop this one. I'm going to have to order parts, get authorization by the customer to even attempt this repair, and then we can move forward from there. So let's go from there, and I will return. All right. Well, back at this thing, I finally got some parts. If you remember, this was the sewing machine that went kaboom. I did a short video on this. Basically, customer applied 220 volts to the main input of this thing, 240 volts, I guess I should say, in North America, and subsequently damaged a ton of stuff. Now, these are 680 microfarad capacitors, 250 volts, and the base is the same, but they're definitely taller. Yeah, they're the same. They're the same width anyways, so that's good. I don't think the tallness is going to be a factor, but what we have to do here is, because this is all kind of weird, I got to desolder this wire off of here. Um, and it goes basically positive, negative. So I'll get one of these. What am I doing? I am trying to protect this thing because it is very close to that other contact where this actually has to come out. I do not want those shorting. It was done with tape before, if you can believe that. So, yeah, we're not going to be doing that again. Okay, so now that fits in. Good. Okay. Okay. Like that, and then like that. Okay, so now this should go in. That looks good to me. So let's hot glue these together so they're not rattling around. Okay, so I just heat up this glue stick. My hot air is the best way to do this. I like to heat it up good and hot because I want it to really bond when I stick it. That should be good. And I'm just gonna push these together and stick it. Just like that. That will give us some sturdiness there. We're not done though. I see why they glued this thing in like crazy, because if you don't, it's like sitting there rattling around. It's really dumb how they did this. So whatever. Copy the dumb, because there's no real other way to do this the way the board's laid out. That's kind of what we're stuck to unless we want to redesign the whole thing, and I definitely do not want to do that. So now we're just gonna get in there. Perfect. Just looking to give it some strength. I can't really get in the back there. Maybe I can. Maybe. Okay, so I've got the two fuses replaced. Can't remember what it's called. But yeah, I mean, I think I got it. It seems to be what it was before, so I think we're ready to put this back together and see if it powers on. We have a working control board again. As long as it didn't blow anything else out that I missed. I mean, I did do some poking and stabbing around the board. I didn't see any shorts or anything crazy, so that's okay. I can live with that. I mean, I think it's total jank how they come through the board like that and connect on the bottom. See, they're not using the actual two cap pieces. They're chaining them together, and then that one contact is coming over here and attaching. You can see we've got two holes because that's where our wires actually chain the two caps together. We're not using those other contacts. So, okay, enough yapping around. Let's see what comes of this. Cool. And I got everything connected in there, so we're gonna find out real quick whether that did anything or not. Hopefully it's fixed. There's only one screw, so. Alright. Is it gonna go bang, is the question. Alright. Where can I plug in here? I don't have the open spots here. I'm gonna have to lose. This will be even better for dramatic effect if it does blow up. Alright, in 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah, look at that. It's doing stuff. Can't really see that. It's got a lot of glare here. But it turned on. Alright, the customer's going to be happy because it didn't do that before, I can tell you that. Whether it's okay or not, I don't know. I think he's going to have to actually plug it into the machine because there's a ton of connections here. So clearly it's probably looking for stuff and it's freaking out. I'm getting all sorts of weird error codes. Yeah, it's not coming in very good on the screen, but yeah, I mean it's definitely on. It seems to react, so this is good. Beeping. Yeah, good. I think it's alive, guys. I wish you could see it a little bit better, but the camera's not really picking it up very well. Let's try to see if I can zoom in a bit here. There we go. Tilt the screen a bit, then you can see it. There we go. So yeah, I think that's a win. Right on. Winning. Winning is good. Till the next one, guys. Catch you on the flip side. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next repair soon. Peace.